Hello! What's up, everyone? Hang on, I need to brush my hair. Ugh! Sorry I'm late. Unfortunately, I had some stuff to do, and I finished late. Fuck's sake. So, plan today is we'll go over our stuff, our tournament showings thus far this week. We didn't lose all of our matches yesterday, so I'm pretty contented. It was actually pretty fun. It's nice to play Spartan and Butcherbird and all the crew. So we'll go over that first. Tweaking the Forsaken Bum Rush. You're tweaking? That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, I think we're sorted. Yeah, thanks to the games, and good GG for yesterday in general, Spartan. Spartan! I'm taking Food Blues and 3 Sentis. The Sentis are really good if you can keep them alive and keep them active. They're just a great counter dive for whatever I send my Vargies in after. Like, for up against VC. Like, if you let me act with impunity across... Here, we'll show the match anyway. Don't know if this was the exact build you had. What's the autosave? That's Nurgle round 4. Yep, we're good. So, I think what we do... Oh yeah, I already... What was this for? I think I was supposed to look at that. We'll crack on. I think this is the first round. 2, 3... That's the Leo build. So this must be... First one. Watch replay. So this is from the first match in Lich's tourney. It was Bahrain. Good friend of the stream. Again, I don't know these I'm still learning Wood Elves, so I'll just talk you through some of the decisions. I thought that I'd have to outshoot him, more so than have to deal with the frontline engagement, so I just brought Eternal Guard with shields, so that they'd actually survive getting shot at to start out with, which is pretty nasty. We have, of course, our little guys on the flanks. Wasn't expecting this absolute surround right off the bat, but we did have enough tools to be able to keep everything safe for now. But either way, we did take some Zotes. We just took a single Zote just to be able to tell some of those pesky Cold One Riders to leave me alone. I'm scared, please. I had some spare gold, so I took the War Dancers. I don't really know if they're worth taking. I just thought they were cool. Not often you get to see them. And I'm trying out the different units just to actually get some... Ooh, there we go. Look at them! Look at them! Look at them go. Dancing. Dancing away. Obviously, we have our Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts, the usual Glade Riders, Wild Riders, Glade Riders, Wild Riders, Zotes in the middle to just tell something to fuck off. And then we have our Starfire Shafts just to shoot anything that we really reckoned we needed to shoot. And as you can see here, the closing in is beginning. Bahrain decided to bring the old Doomfire Warlocks, because of course they do have... What is it exactly they have? They have the Soul Blight, and of course they have the Lesser Doombolt. Doombolts are pretty handy. Dark Riders, Dark Riders, Dark Riders, and I think they have more Dark Riders and more Doomfire Warlocks. Frontline of Witch Elves. Look at them go. Look at them go. Look at the little Witch Elves go. Look at them go. More power to them. And then what do they have? Supreme Sorceress of Fire, thinking I'd bring trees. I did not bring trees, but it's going to be a good way to take out frontline engagements. And of course, we are seeing over here on the flanks the Dark Riders trading evenly with the Glade Riders with spears. We of course have the Doomfire Warlocks who are going to Soul Blight to get some stuff. Wild Riders into Dark Riders, probably not a good time. These War Dancers are going to move in to try and take that out. Spellweaver of Shadows just to melt cots down one of the cavalry. Slow them down, anything that I can't necessarily hit. Apparently the Doombolt Mr. Lamau XD. That's going to be one Wild Rider down. We do see the absolute pile up here onto these. That's going to be another one down now in just a second. Another Dark Rider down. One of the Doomfire Warlocks is going to get in. We have an absolute clusterfuck over here, as you do. But we do have some Eternal Guard with spears moving in here to try and threaten out the Cold One Knights. You love to see it. Whereas over on this flank here, the Dark Riders are going to run out. These Doomfire Warlocks are going to be taken out by the Wild Riders with shields. I reckon I took them with shields, did I? Yeah. Yeah! As we are seeing our Spellweaver of Shadows having to duck, dodge, duck, dive, and weave. Getting away, getting these War Dancers with spears to try and hold down the Supreme Sorcerer. Keep her out of the fray. Over here we are going to see some of our ranged units here get chased down by the Cold One Knights and have the frontline infantry starting to threaten them. Cold Ones are over here now, but we are going to try and get a jump in on them as the Doomfire Warlocks are going to die into these Wild Riders with spears. We are going to have to jump in here now and try and hold the line with these Glade Riders and, of course, these Wild Riders. Supreme Sorcerers of Fire still stuck in the middle with you. We are seeing these Zotes caught up here in some Sisters of Singing Doom, which Alvaro are. Looking here, that is going to be the Doomfire Warlock sent elsewhere. Really good Burning Head there, taking out these Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts. War Dancers here about to saturate in. That is going to be the death of these Cold One Knights. But unfortunately, we still have another Cold One Knight. We still have another Doomfire Warlock. 2 Doomfire Warlocks duking it out still. And then comes in a pit of shades, thinking I'd be able to disrupt that charge in here against these Cold One Knights. Would have, maybe next time we'll actually be able to get them, as it may. Some of these sisters are going to come in here and take some damage. Not much, though. Really bad cast on my part. I thought I'd be able to disrupt the charge and then hold them in it, but unfortunately it didn't work out, as we have a lot of infantry here left. Looking here, we are going to see a nice charge in from the Wild Riders into these regular-ass Witch Elves. Looking here, we are going to have these Doomfire Warlocks here being hit now by the Glade Riders, as the Spellweaver's still running. She running! Oh boy, she running! As we do see a Doombolt come in here now on the Zotes once more. Zotes are going to have to get out of there, maybe take out some more of that mobility. We still have a full health Doomfire Warlock off here on the side. Looking here, Glade Guard are going to be continuing to rack up that value. They have paid for themselves. Good job, lads. Really proud, as that Burning Head is going to do some friendly fire. Zotes are going to flee off. Sucks to suck, but the morale buff from the Spellweaver is going to come in and bring them back into the fray. Looking here, we have another... I'm not sure what I put onto these guys. It's Doombolt. Actually going to hit more of the Witch Elves than it hits anything else as a counter charge comes in there. Nice. These Doomfire Warlocks are going to be taken out. They still have so much stuff. Yeah, we weren't able to... If we kept these guys up shooting for just a little bit longer, we might have been okay, as now these Glade Riders get in a nice charge in here on the side. Zotes are going to rout off again. Sucks to suck. And there's just so much infantry here. We do start firing at these Doomfire Warlocks here just to try and break them. Are they going to be able to break them? Shoot, you fools! Shoot, you fools! And they break just on the charge, but they still do a nice amount of damage here on the... Owie, owie, hurts, hurts, hurts! And they have like 3 units here. They still have some Cold One Knights. Cold One Knights are going to be not very nice to have to deal with. Zotes are still in play. Spellweaver. We don't have the ability to spell kite here because it is, of course, land battle, not conquest. If it was conquest, we'd have an ability to just spell kite for a bit, but we don't. Zotes are going to charge in here and do a nice bit of damage on the charge. But unfortunately, they're not doing so hot. We're starting to run out of steam. Doomfire Warlocks are still in play. The balance of power is still very much in favour of our dear friends. What did we actually put on them? Yeah, it didn't really matter in the wind-up as we get a charge here against the Cold Ones. Try and send them out, just to maybe break them. They do break, but unfortunately we've taken a fair amount of damage there all the way through. We're going to have our Wild Riders try and deal here with these Doomfire Warlocks. They are going to break our Glade Guard. Probably break them. They should break them, right? Melkot's here again. Get rid of all of their cav. But unfortunately, we don't have enough here to deal with all of their infantry. And that was basically the first match. Yeah, these guys are going to come back out. Try and take on these guys. Spellweaver's still in place. So we do still have a few bits and pieces we can do. These Witch Elves are down to 25 models each. We actually get out of there. We start shooting at these guys. Pretty close match in the wind-up. But they just have too much stuff, unfortunately. They just had too much, and I think that Burning Head was nearly enough to actually take us out. How many mod? Yeah, they just shattered off then after that. Send these guys in here. We're going to try and weaken down some of these chaps. But unfortunately, it was just a little too late. I send the Spellweaver off here to try and escort these guys off. They take a nice charge. They're going to just kind of ping-pong their way about the place. She's going to do a good job of actually disrupting the charge. What are the Doomfire Warlocks actually good for? They're good like cavalry, and they have... Yeah, and then I got caught. Rip. And with only a Spellweaver left, I don't really have much options. They're good like cavalry. And on top of that, they also have... spells. Are any of them left in the field? I can just show you the spells that they actually have. And then I'm forced to actually duke this out here with these guys, which sucks. Pretty much nearly had them gone, though. There was one unit of infantry left. I was surprised this went as close as it did. Bahrain's a pretty good player. And then, yeah, she's just going to die, and we can just fast forward through the rest of it here. They're quite expensive for what they are, for like Cav, but they do have lesser Doom Bolt. They have a few things. Can I have a look at this here? You paid for yourself, you paid for yourself, Zotes didn't. They paid for themselves, these guys didn't. Two of my archers did very well. One of them did okay, one of them did sweet fuck all. These guys did fuck all, I probably won't bring them anymore. 1200 damage. I think she was just shy of paying for herself. And all of my frontline infantry died a horrible death, and it was very sad, and I cried. Yeah, 1000 damage. Good, sweet mother of divine. 1600 value. 1900 value. Their skirmish cav was annoying and allowed them to win the rest of the engagements. I just spent too much trying to deal with them. Doomfire Warlocks. How much do they cost? Just right off the rip. Oh, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Blip, 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 blip. Dark Elves. The Dark Evils. Doomfire Warlocks. So they come with Soul Blight, which is just a debuff aura, which is pretty nice. They can help you win engagements in Lesser Doom Bolt, which does a fuckload of damage. Good again, you can just spam it into single entities. And then, of course, just the regular stuff. Frenzy. They do pretty good. And stats-wise, they're okay. They have good leadership. Fast boys. Very little armor. Which against my, even Glade Riders, I think my Glade Riders win those engagements without support. What's the Lesser Sister of Slaughter? Sisters of Slaughter. They did well there. They did that well there because I didn't really bring a front line that was able to deal with them. Sisters of Singing Doom. Witch Elves. Yeah, they have Witch Brew. More damage, they rampage. They just run through my front line. There's like very little I have that can actually stop them. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. If you build in a specific way against them. But they did great. Alright, so that was the first match of Lich's tourney. Which was very funny. Yeah, I know, they're good value. They got good value. Very fucking good value is what they did. That was this one. This was against Bahrain. And then we had to swap to play the other faction, basically. So I played Bahrain, which meant I play his Dark Elves, so he had to play Wood Elves. And then I was fighting against, I think was this Lich's build? I think this was Lich. I think I fought Lich in round 2. Watch replay. I think I had to sit out for a round in this. If not, I'll see if I can find the replay of the other match I fought. Honestly, I never take Corsairs. I was surprised, but I was up against Nurgle, so I figured why the hell not? I had no idea what I'm doing. What did I take here? I took a Supreme Sorceress of Fire and a Dragon. Noxious Breath. What's up, Krell? Took Burning Head, Flaming Sword of Ruin, and then Arcane Conduit. Couple of Cold One Riders. I took some Dark Riders just to support. just to be able to get things to route off. I took my regular dark. I just took some regular ass dark shards. 1, 2, 3 units of Black Ark Corsairs. 1, 2 units of Bleak Swords. And a Blackguard Nagarand. I'm just trying out having a backline of like very hard infantry, just so I can lock things up late game and get them killed. And they used to be too slow to do anything. They're very good now. They're very, very good. In fact, most people have to build against them, pretty much. And I took a Medusa, just in case he took any big things that I needed to kill. Offer some support. Of course, she has her pew-pews, armor-piercing missiles, anti-large. Decent melee combatant. Just shoot, because I knew that the Angels of Decay were coming. Which reminds me, we go on to the other match. We have some Nurglings, some Pestigors, some Nurglings, some Pestigors, some Nurglings, some Pestigors, Nurglings, Pestigors, and even more Nurglings. Lots of Marauder Horsemen. Lots of Marauder Horsemen throwing axes. As you do, as you do. Some Chaos Furies up top, some Doggos, angry Doggos, expecting a bunch of archers to dive on. I only took 3, because I knew they'd die. Angels of Decay, up top. Absolute beat sticks of units. Absolute beat sticks of units. And, yeah, just, I think there was only 1 unit of Furies. Yeah, just 1 unit of Furies, 1 unit of Hounds. And then on his side, what did he take on the Lord? What did you take on the Nurgle Lord? Spirit Leech, Buna. Buna's good, because he wants to get rid of those Cold One Knights. And then we just do the counter dive in on here. They're going to be absolute beat sticks. Curio! Hello! Dark Riders are going to come in here and intercept the Hounds if my micro will permit me. And so it does. That's crazy. A little bit of a delay. A little bit delayed. As these Black Orc Corsairs are just absolutely tearing through it. Having the time of their lives. As these Furies now are going to be sent home. We do see our Bloodrack Medusa shooting at something. I can't remember what I was shooting at. But it was shooting at something, trust. Nurglings dying as a Burning Head just goes to absolute town. Supreme Sorcerer's going to get up into the sky, maybe do a breath attack. That would be epic of me. That'd be very cool. As we see now on the Nurgle side here, we are seeing these throwing axes continue to try and beat down these Cold One Knights. We do see these Marauder Horsemen actually move through. We do see the breath attack come down here and some Pestigors, as you do. As these Blackguard and Nagarand are just going to pull through. Looking here, we do see these Cold One Knights kind of listless, afraid, alone, not sure what to do with themselves, as they are saturated here at this unit of Pestigors. As we do see, looking at this here, the Dark Rider is about to come back now and start harassing some of these Marauder Horsemans. If you want to send it on, go for it. Looking here, we do see the Fated Buna on the Blackguard and Nagarand, which is pretty good. That's pretty smart. As we do see now the Sorceress duking it out here with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. These Bleak Swords are going to win this engagement. These guys here are taking out the rest of these Pestigors. We do see these chaps move in on 1 unit of Dark Shards. That's going to be some of my line a little bit in a bad spot here, but the Cold One Knights are going to have a grand old time here, dealing with the Marauder Horsemen of Nurgle. Haven't a chance. There's a bot. Okay, let me take care of that real quick. All of my mods are from Souls, so they don't go anywhere. Cheap viewers! That's crazy. Goodbye. Lamau, XD. Where are we? Okay, there we are. Whew. Looking here, we are going to see these Dark Shards going to be sent off. Looking here, we are going to see the Dark Riders here continue to harass these Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes. Good job, lads. Good job, lads. We're going to have to try and reconsolidate our line a little bit, but pretty much all of his infantry is in a solid route. He might be able to kite this out for a little bit, but unfortunately the Angels of Decay are going to move on here against the Supreme Sorceress of Fire. But we still have Dark Shards in play. We still have our Bloodrack Medusa, who's going to be making pew-pew noises at some point, I'm sure. We do see these units of Dark Shards still here, as he is continuing to try and harass my Supreme Sorceress of Fire. Oh my god, she's got to turn around and shoot them, as everything else is still shooting at these chaps as well. While almost everything here is these Pestigors are about to rout. Pretty much everything is en route. Cold Ones here are going to get the jump on some of these infantry units. And with the Angels of Decay pretty much down, and these units now reconsidering, trying to find something to fire at, the Chaos Lord of Nurgle have been chased menacingly by some halberdiers. Look at them go. Look at them go! And never mind, they didn't catch him. That sucks. But yeah, that was a nice win. I've never actually played Dark Elves before, so... If you do have any matches you want me to cast, I'd be more than happy to. Curio. Blackguard over Executioners all day. Yeah, they didn't... Blackguard did okay, but they don't have much agency. Like, they were just a thing that if something dived into my backline, they'd be afraid. Are you, Spartan? Détalo, mon ami. I will exclusively greet you using French noises then. Don't know enough French to speak to you in it, but I will make French noises. I just hope you know that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're an Endicord or you can just DM them to me. I'd be more than happy. I don't think Nurgleman would mind. Kudos to him, by the way, for actually casting it. Yeah, I think if I was to do this, I think this build is fine for what he brought. Considering he was expecting probably a little bit more in the terms of ranged stuff. Not that my archers did particularly well. These guys did okay, though. Frontline, she did alright. How did he do? Yeah, about the same. Furies, they're furious. They didn't really do very much. But they're there to disrupt. All the Pestigors died. All the Nurglings died. We didn't play each other. Should be all new. Excellent. I don't mind. How German? No, I'm Spartan. Krell. Yeah, there's Twitch. I only have Twitch chat on stream. Just because the restream chat looks ugly as all get out. So if you're curious what the Twitch people are saying, you can just read it on the screen. How did their Blood Rack do? Not great. Not great. I was in the corner then left because it seemed to stop doing wearing the week. Well, if you do want to cast replays, I have the casting itch again, so I'm pretty contented doing stuff again. Okay, that was that match, and then I fought against Butcher. The Butcher. The Bay Harbor Butcher Bird. Alright, let's watch that replay. I actually think I brought enough tools here to be able to win this. I just messed up pretty badly. You'll see the mess up pretty quickly. I think rewatching matches like these are pretty important, though. Because he didn't really have much in the ways of mobility. What's the Brett VC matchup? I think it's pretty even. I fought Teddy Spaghetti a few times. We can play it before the tourney if you'd like. I don't really have anyone to practice the Brett matchup with, so it would be actually kind of nice. Alright, so Butcherbird has brought some Nobbler Trappers, regular Nobblers, Nobbler Trapplers, regular Nobbers, Nobblers, oof. And then Nobblers, Nobbler Trappers, Nobblers, it's crazy. It's even, it's matched, it's beautiful, symmetry. And now we're going to have some Ogre Bulls. The Man-Eaters with great weapons, which were really good. The Powder Guts, of course, which are going to be very, very important in this. And the Man-Eaters with great weapons and more Ogre Bulls. So, he has not a mass. He has some little bits of shooting that are going to make pew-pew noises. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I figured the Nurglings would be pretty good because they're light infantry, and they're just going to crash up against the front line and do shenanigans. I have some Forsakens of Nurgles, which are going to hopefully rip through whatever infantry he brings. I was actually surprised by the Nurgle roster, that they don't really have much in the ways of anti-large infantry. It's mostly their big pieces. Oh, someone did a thing. Curio on Twitch, thank you. If you prefer to stay on YouTube, don't sweat it. I can read both chats. I have them both here. That's a very late delay. And it's also not working again. Hang on a second. Because I fixed this the other day and now it's broken again. Lamau. OMG. Overlay. Browser 2. Refresh that. It did the following and then the sound played about 15 seconds later. Yeah, my stuff is bricked again. Give me 2 seconds to try and fix that. Streamlabs? Because what should have showed was... Dashboard, give me a second. Oh, I hate this shit! I hate it a lot. I despise it. Alert box. Yes. I'm going to launch it. Show. Because what it should have looked like was...
Who's this? Oh, we got this beautiful, dashing, handsome, clown shoes wearing fellow.
There we go. That's what it should have looked like.
Now who's this? Oh, we got this beautiful, dashing, handsome, clown shoes wearing fellow.
Beautiful and then it's
This is a subscription test.
Wait, did the audio not work for that? That's wild. Subscription. What the fuck? Subscriptions. What? I don't know. I'll fix it again. I don't care for Twitch, YouTube, but the delay seems to be shorter here. Interesting. Very strange. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to fix all of my shit. I had it fixed the other day and then it broke again. Oh well, whatever. And then on his... So we have some Ogre Bulls, the Man-Eaters, which are quite useful, and of course the Sky Striders here on the side of Butcher. Looking here as well, we have the Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw. We just have Troll Guts, which makes perfect sense for them heals. I don't think he has anything else here that's particularly important. Nope. And then for me, just to finish off either way, we brought in some Plague Toads just to help the front line not just melt away because of all the mass. So we could hold things in place and keep the shape of the battle as we like. Took a Chaos Sorcerer of Nurgle with the Fleshy Abundance and, of course, Stream of Corruption. And then we took Tamarkan because I didn't know any better, but he seemed to be pretty good and pretty threatening in an awful lot of this. And it's also thematic because fuck that. But yeah, that's basically the overall aim here, was to just hold up a mass, shape the battlefield in a way that I wanted, and then use my Rot Knights. Thanks, Tamarkan. And then have my anti-large armor-piercing shenanigans to do all the work that I needed. As you can see here, having these guys going on them, having these guys come up here, but unfortunately my micro lapsed, and now I'm going to have these guys charge immediately forward, which are going to be jumped by the Man-Eaters. And that is a massive blunder on my part, micro mistake, as I have somehow managed to micro this side here correctly, but the Sky Striders are going to come in here and try and support this flank. There's a massive mistake I made. So one of the things that he has access to here, he only has 3 real things that I have to be scared of in this army. He has the Sky Striders, and he has these guys here, and I forget where the other Crushers went. The other Crushers are actually here. These 3 dudes. His front line is all more or less permanently engaged here. What I should have done, as opposed to sending my duders out over this way, and sending them out over this way, what I should have done instead is kept them back here, and then wherever the Sky Striders weren't, so let's say that they overcommit over this flank here, to try and deal with Tamarkan, and of course all this stuff here, then pivoted one of my units over here to try and help clear out this frontline fight. This is a massive blunder, and it's something I do very frequently. I'm too impatient with my cavalry units, or my hard-hitting cav units, and now look at this. They have Sky Striders, they have the Lord, and they have some other bits and pieces here that are really problematic. When really, in all fairness, I could just ignore half of this stuff, keep Tamarkan back here, and focus more on this flank over here to get rid of these Ogre Bulls. Without the mass, my front line is just going to pour on through, and then I can pick and choose the engagements with infantry support that I really want. Massive blunder, really nicely picked off by him. A Butcher did a great job of actually pulling them off here. And these guys, look at how much damage! My beat sticks! With great weapons, they're part of the problem. When I said that there's 3 things that I'm cautious of, the Man-Eaters with great weapons are 2 of the 3 things that I'm talking about there, Cookino. I should be wherever they aren't. But I definitely can take them out if I have infantry support with stuff. Like with the infantry support and all of this, I'm doing A-okay. I have Tamarkan coming in here, bringing in debuffs and stuff like that as well. Like, Yeah, with coloured arrows, very, very important, yeah. And now I'm having to put now these out. I should be waiting for fleshy abundances and stuff like that to try and bring them back up a touch. Tamarkan's getting poked down slowly but surely. This engagement here and the small engagement over this side are more or less what lost me the fight. What lost me these immediate engagements. Now I have to lock in or just eat shit and die. And it's me, so I eat shit and die. That's more or less the problem that I'm having here. Just impatience, which is a vampire count player I really shouldn't freaking well have. As you are going to see now, these plague toads isolated here in this mass, they're going to get taken down by pretty much everything. Because I don't have my beat sticks to send into the fight and actually do stuff with. And like with support, these man-eaters with great weapons don't really stand a chance. So why am I being so impatient and putting them in afterwards? There we go. That's the technical term for it, folks. But we can start routing off stuff here with my pretty much beat to all get out unit of Rot Knights. Send them after stuff. The Sky Striders have taken a little bit of damage, but he control guts them back up. Sucks to suck. These regular guys here are going to just keel over and die. If I'm playing this again, I'll know what to do. Which is not bring Tamarkan and just bring a Sorcerer Lord. But it seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, and look at that. They're so beat up. They can't really do much. These Nurglings are going away. We have some Plague Toads here to send in this engagement. I'm not out of it yet, but the balance of power is definitely telling me where to go. I believe the technical term is get stuffed. Lamau. Wait here for the Sorcerer of Nurgle to get up a decent cast, which I'm not doing. Tamarkan has taken a lot of damage here from these guys. Forsaken are sent off. We have some regular Ogre Bulls in here to try and get some counter charges and stuff. Like, now, it's at this point of the battle where these guys are super fucking important, and I could be able to do well with them, but unfortunately they don't have much to really fight over and do well. You can save some bucks, but he's a menace even on foot. Yeah, but I think just a caster, you still have to invest in a caster anyway, so I don't know, I don't feel like I did particularly well here. I'm not saying that it wasn't, I think it's doable with what I brought. It's very doable, in fact, with what I brought, but I just misplayed it really, really badly, unfortunately. It was just a mistake. I messed up. We learn, we live, we laugh, we learn, we love, you know. And now with my Rot Knights gone, Tamarkan gone, it's just GG, WP. Get a casting on these guys here as they're trying to get out. Yeah, it's just a slow decline now into death. He has all of his he has 2 of his mobility pieces still in play. He still has his powder guts up. Like, it's kind of just unfortunate. Just an unfortunate bestie kind of moment, I think. Sucks to suck. But yeah, if I was to do this again, I'd play much more patiently with the Rot Knights. Also, the sure Tamarkan dies next to the enemy. Oh, that is a good point. You bring up a compelling argument. But yeah, these guys just struggled because I misplayed them so badly at the beginning. Because I'm happy the Plague... If I was to do this again, I would still bring the Plague Toads. I think that they did pretty damn well. He has that mean-ass passive. That is true. Forsaken did remarkably well in this fight. The Nurglings did what they were supposed to do. And Tamar couldn't. You hate to see it. Ja. Powder Guts did really, really well. The Sky Striders did really, really well. These guys did really, really well. But yeah, really good showing from Butcherbird. And a very, very good punishing of my misplays. We won't be doing that again. And then I think that's the only fights I have from Lich's tourneys. And now we're on to Mr. Nurgleman's. So I think the first match in Mr. Nurgleman's Let me just have a quick look at some stuff here to make sure I have all the matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Don't know what that... Oh, yeah, that's from this. Cool beans. Let me get this up. Okay, so this is versus Spartan. Spartan. We didn't pick our colors. I thought we were doomed. I thought we were doomed, chat. But no. We survived. We did a big survive. I'm very proud of myself. Alright, what did I bring? I brought just a fairly solid mobile box build. So we have our Starfire shafts in the background. There's other builds I could have gone into this, but I wanted to just see how the regular ass box does. Eternal Guard with shields, just to hold the frontline fight down and make sure they actually did okay. Wild Riders, Glade Riders, Great Stag Knights, because they're pretty good punchy unit that I can send in to deal with stuff. And then the Wild Hunters of Kurnos and the Glade Riders, and then of course we take the Tempest, Soul Quench, and Apotheosis. It's pretty standard Wood Elf build. I don't like taking trees into Tzeentch because the fire damage is just absolutely abysmal. Then we have Zangors. Zangors. Some Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch. We do have the Blue Scribes. We have the Knights of Immolation and of course the Doom Knights. And I think that's everything on this side of the board. Pretty much good. Blue Scribes is the random spells. Spell siphons as well. And of course Chaos Lord has Colossal Strike, Mirror of Knowledge, Change or Die. Yippee! Wowzers! So I fought Spartan a little bit beforehand. I'm already ready to get the collapse in here. I'm waiting for this. Out comes that just to weaken them a small bit. We're going to turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. And they're going to shoot the ever-loving shit out of these chaps. We're just having our cavalry ready to get the bounce in. Send these Glade Riders in here to deal... Just hold this into my spears for a little bit. They're probably going to lose the engagement, but it's nice. As 4 models from Soul Quench. I'll take that. I'll take that. As unfortunately my lord is going to get dived. And the Knights of Immolation are now in to do some shenanigans. Blue Scribes is making pew-pew noises. Frontline engagement is going very much my way. This engagement here with the Skirmish Cav, who should be trying to kite this one out. Unfortunately, not doing a great job of it. We can send our Glade Riders in here to just hold up these guys a little bit more. And he's now surrounded by my Glade Riders, which is good because I don't want any big spells to come down and really punish this Cav blob. I have been on the receiving end of it too many times. I don't want to live through that again. Archers are going to fire into this blob here. They probably should be taking pot shots at the Blue Scribes. Which they eventually do. Good job, lads. I'm proud of you, as these Doom Knights are going to be sent skedaddling away into the sunset. Good job. Blue Scribes get shot. I probably have another Tempest in my back pocket. As we see here, these Marauder Horsemen are going to continue to get caught up here by my Glade Riders. These Glade Riders have done more work for me than they ever have in the past. Good job, lads. Good job. And we're just making sure that we take out these Knights of Immolation. I do not want to see them coming back. It's good gold. They're shattered. They're dead. Get out of my life. It's not a phase. And now we can start charging stuff in here now to start taking out stuff. They're threatening my backline. I have a means now of not having them chew up my backline. I think that's a Fate of Buna. No, it's a Doom and Darkness, which isn't great because they can hold in there forever. Blue Scribes is stuck in the middle with you. It's probably going to start instability crumbling now in just like half a second. One of the Zangors has won that engagement. We can send these Aura War Wild Riders in to start doing some damage. The Wild Riders here are grand. Micro lapses are happening, but you know, you hate to see it, as these Glade Riders now are going to come back and try and help mop up whatever's left. But the frontline engagement has more or less gone my way. I'm expecting a dive here. We're going to send the Wild Hunters of Kurnos in to deal with that. Nope, never mind. 2 Smarticles. You hate to see it. And my frontline engagement is good. My backline, I don't really have much that I have to worry about here. It's kind of GG's, WP's, shake the hand. As a nice charge comes in here on some Zangors. They're dead, Jim. Zangor Shatter. We still have a bunch of stuff. Doom, yeah, it's just a GG. I didn't really have, once the Doom Knights were taken out, I didn't really have to worry about much. I think in future, if I was to be silly, if I was to be a very silly guy, I'd say that lots and lots of things to really crowd out my backline to stop me from shooting. Because really, the build that I usually bring into this is kind of a semi-kite build, but I didn't want to really put out too many kite elements. There was a request not to be too much of a dick. So I didn't think that full kite was really polite in this tourney. Or having the capacity to full kite. So, I don't know, went pretty well. The Zangors traded up for sure. And my front line held pretty fine. They did their job. And with the not having too many backline threats to have to deal with, I didn't really have to sweat too much to try and keep them off. One of the Wild Riders paid for themselves. The Stag Knights didn't, and these guys didn't. But the light cavalry actually feasted. Two of them one of them nearly paid for themselves. One of them very much did. Pretty good. And then the archers all paid for themselves. Yes, they all did. Good job, lads. And then she's just a support lord, really, so I'm not too pushed about her getting value. So yeah, all went well. All went well. I'm pretty happy. And now I go up against Butcherbird again. Oh god. Oh god, damn, did I miss my replay? You just missed it. You can rewind. It's on YouTube forever, so you can go watch it there. Yeah. I think I need to watch this back. I definitely need to watch this back. Because Butcher did a fantastic job of just ripping and tearing through. Only taking one Blood Knight. 2 Vargies. I don't usually take Vargies in against Wood Elves. It's not usually the thing I do. Let me see. He's going to have pretty standard, yeah. Storm and Night, Flock, Raise Dead, Invocation. Pestilent Breath. The usual. The usual. Did he take the shield? He took the shield and the sword. So he's gone for full kit. So that's like 3k value right there. And then, of course, he has the Zombozos in tight columns. Some Skelly Bones in the backfield. They'll all die. My front line wins against all of this, but it's just mass is really the thing that he's trying to do. And slip in the Zombozos to try and threaten my Grave Garden. My Glade Garden stuff. It's pretty smart. Very smarticles. I, of course, have some Wild Riders. Wild Hunters of Kurnos, which are a massive threat. And Glade Riders. And, of course, Wild Riders with shields on the flanks. Wild Riders with shields, I think they can compete against most of the stuff the VC bring, except Blood Knights. I actually need to support them. Wild Hunters of Kurnos into Blood Knights is an absolute slaughter. But as with all things, they need support. And then he has a White King with Scabscrath. Couple of these chaps. The Black Knights Lances. Vargies on one flank. Blood Knights. Black Knights. And then the Dire Pack on the other. I think that's everything to... Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. I just took her on... I probably should have taken her on the ground. Tempest, Apotheosis. I didn't bother with the infantry clearing thing because I didn't think there was much in the ways of need. And now it's just a case of waiting for him to try and go for the surround and see what he can actually... If he's going to go for the dive for anything. I do recognize that I can take the Black Knights out over here. So we're going to go get charging on them on the flanks and then send the Wild Riders over with shields to try and get the surround. Maybe send these guys... Should have sent these guys into support. He's going to send down the... I'm guessing he's going to send in a zombie summon here to try and support. Yeah, he just sends in Flock instead. And then he sends a Vargeist in for support as well. Over this side here, the Vargies are going to come down. Okay, get you to attack them. That's all good. Vargies are going to drop just in front of this stuff. They don't actually get that. A really nice charge in against the Dire Pack there. But unfortunately not really. Considering there's Blood Knights, Black Knights with Lances coming in to support, it's pretty rough. And the Blood Knights an absolute blob fest coming over here, but one of the Varghese now looking pretty low. Darpak is going to be in a bad spot here, as they are going to immediately crumble off. Over here it's not looking quite so hot, as we are going to have one of our Wild Riders taken down. The Anti-Large is going to do fine against the Blood Knights, but unfortunately this entire flank opened up. Not good. Not good at all, as now some Zombozos are starting to come in here. Really, I should be trying to ignore the Black Knights and the Blood Knights for the time being, just so I can maybe try and shoot them down, as we go in for a desperate charge here to try and keep everything down. One of the Varghese is very low. Zombozo's caught up here. I think I send her in to try and deal with these Varghese, just to try and get rid of them. So that's one less mobility unit down. We have these Black Knights who are quite weak, but that's okay. Breath attack comes in there. These Wild Riders are just trying to hold everything back so we can get these spears in. Risky maneuver. Risky maneuver. And she's going to get a cast in here against another Tempest in on him just to keep him back for a while. Don't know why I'm idling so badly with these chaps. Their infantry are all caught up. The Blood Knights have actually taken quite a bit of damage here. We get the dive in here and some Black Knights who will lose this engagement. It's not necessarily where they want to be as they're starting to crumble off. Continuing to shoot down these guys, getting in a nice harassment here against them. Starting to fire off against the Varghese. Just trying to clear out threats. We're finally realised that we're winning the front line. The front line is pretty much irrelevant in this. And I'm going to send my Lord in here to try and get some charges in against these guys. Some Black Knights are still in play. And the Varghese are probably going to go up and harass the poor Spellweaver. Send this guy in here. I still have an idled unit over this way. I need to start pivoting over. If I had any sense, I wouldn't be shooting at these. I'd just bring them around so I can have something to fire at. And my Spellweaver's caught up in melee. Like, Butcher did a good job here. He's lost some Black Knights, which is nice, but he still has Blood Knights in play, who are still... They still have, what, like 38 models? Spellweaver's down. These guys here. Glayguard, now we can pick off everything with pretty much impunity. And now it's kind of GG here at this point. He's all my threats dealt with. He still has a Vargheist, I think. Didn't he still have a Vargheist somewhere? Or did I actually take out the Varghese? I can't remember. Wild Hunter Kurnos is going to go into these Blood Knights, which is probably not the play. He's going to escort her off. The frontline engagement, I really shouldn't have invested that heavily into. Like, a really good charge, but unfortunately these guys have regen. So, like, I've kind of wasted my last trump card on a heads-up charge into Blood Knights. Maybe a charge against distracted Black Knights would have been good, but I really should have just played around my infantry more. As with Ever, I think I just over-assumed what my troops could actually do. Yeah, he still has one Varghese left. Varghese, Black Knight, Blood Knight. And then he still has the Vampire Lord to play around with. I think all of what I have left here, maybe a Vampire Lord alone wouldn't have been able to deal with it, but other stuff would have. Some massive blunder, but he played it really well. I'll definitely be taking notes. Interesting to choose the Varghese. I wouldn't pick Vargheists. But then again, the man obviously knows things that I don't. Charge. Yeah, they're starting to get some heals in, but they're going to immediately shatter off these guys. And now it's just a case of he has so much to support, and then it's army losses and it's GG. My archers I don't think got any value. No, they didn't. One of them paid for themselves. None of my cav did. You did okay. Frontline just won any engagement it took. One of these guys actually paid for themselves. Alright, we'll take a break from the casting. And go up against Spartan. And I do need to actually sign up for the tournament. Assuming Tequila's actually put the ping out. Has Tequila ping out? Yes, he did. Should be here in a little bit. Has he made the challenge? Does he link to his challenge? Hold up. Hold up. We waiting. We waiting. Nah, no VC. We'll just chill here for a bit. No challenge just yet. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll get some practice games in then. I'll be playing Wood Elves again. No problem, no problem. Now you're good. No, that's wrong. Jump code. Yes. They'll never guess the password, Spartan. Oh, dear. Bretonia. Also, how'd you find Dom, Spartan? I liked it. That's good. RTK is very friendly with it. Yeah, that's kind of their thing, though. Manny von Goldstein is dead, and then Buna Adaron. Really? I could go that. I take you instead. 400 gold left. RTK is, yeah, that's their, yeah, that is their thing though. Is Dom 40? Yeah. I could swap these guys out for horrors. Let's see how this goes. I would be curious. My first ever match of it, so I didn't like it. My feelings on domination are weird. I just feel that there's a very, how do I put it? I don't like that there's a win condition that's not very interactive. That's a very strange thing to say. And I'd have to think about it a bit more before committing to it fully. Like, your degrees of interaction with your opponent or how, if you can keep them off the point. But I think that's very much a vampire counts. A vampire counts take. Tier take. Considering that apparently vampire counts are pretty busted in the format. Boop. De swoop. De whoop de whoop de swoop. Swoop de whoop. Pop you down there. Cool. You'd fall back on that there. And we will advance. Yeah, that's my overall take on it though. It's just that I don't like that win, the fact that there's that win condition involved. Which I'm sure I could be swayed on. Fair, fair. But then again, it's like with soul stuff, I was always very interested in like the dueling stuff. Ready when you're good luck, have fun. Bestie. There we go. Boop. De swoop. De boopy whoop de swoop. Pegasus Knights. I regret not taking a Von Karstein Lord now. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Go for it. 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 Yippee! You can actually attack them there instead. You go round. There. Oh, did that not cast? I feel very silly. Get them broken, please. Get the Lord in there. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted. Good job. Get him out of there. Okay, get out. Oh, bro, I completely forgot about my Blood Knights. Cool, you are supporting them over there. Neato Dorito. They're routing them. They're routing them. Good stuff. Cool, get them into the fight over there. Start pressuring these guys over here. Get some heals up. As I suspected. Alright, up into the sky then. Start clearing out that front line. We need the front line to be cleared. Cool. Cool beans. This is going great. We have them stuck. Cool, get them diving in on that. They actually won this engagement. Good job, lads. Right, most of the stuff is en route. Blood Knights are doing fine. Gotta get these guys over here. Cool, get them in there. Cavalry is taken out on this flank. Good job! All of this is en route. Make sure none of it comes back, please! Manny von Goldstein, just dump these guys here, please. Lamau. They're taking out these guys. Go after them. Go after them. Are we still... Yep, they're all en route. Good job. Blood Knights are fine over there. Cool, get her. Jumper! Jumper! Yeah, get some nice heals in on that, please, and thank you. Good job. Heal up these Blood Knights. Tithe is doing fine. Make sure you attack her. Good job. Heal, heal, heal. Run them off, please. These Blood Knights can go after them. Thank you. He missed. Jump him! Jump him! Just hold him down. Yeah, nice. That's fine. No, don't let him get away! You fools! You absolute buffoons! She's dead. Nice. You silly gooses! Please! Yeah, get these guys back over here. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead, Jim. Duck, dive, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge. And dodge. I guess attack them, please. Nice. Stop them from getting back up into the sky. Don't die. Don't dive him. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's in the middle of Blood Knights. Spartan, what are you doing? My other... Yeah, GG's. 135 speed, by the way. Yeah, but you can get caught up in mass and stuff. Okay. Friday night fights. Let's register. There's army losses. Let me see how my vampies did. Let me have a quick peek. Sorry, I was signing up to the tournament. Tournament. Friday night fights. I'm gonna go Wood Elves. I don't think I'll stick with Wood Elves. I don't know how I feel about them. Am I logged in? I am logged in. Go to the bracket. Go to my settings. Wood Elves. Wood Elves. Nice. Okay. Let me pin that, actually. My Cav micro is dog shit. Mine is pretty poor, too. How did Manny do? He had a breath attack left in him. Yup. Yup. 2300 value in a Blood Knight, yippee. How do your Pegasus Knights do? 1400. The lady paid for himself at least. Is she only 1300? It's pretty cheap for a caster. Archers did really well considering that they're borderline chaff and the rest of the Cav didn't do great. I think it was Teddy who told me that he used to just try and outmatch Cav for Cav. Because Blood Knights can do very well here, but they need support. A corpse cart got 5 value. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Caster was 1100. Nice. 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 Beastman's. Let's see how this goes. No worries. I should actually probably pick up, considering they're a very good rush faction. I should probably pick them up. Oh dear. I do want to find a use for the Stag Knights. Don't take the front, break through it? Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, I don't actually know this matchup super well, so this could go very poorly. Max out on them. It could be cheeky. 3-3. A bit of cheek for a lurf, actually. I have 400 gold left. Still have 400 gold left. Put her on the Unicron. And then I have a little bit of gold to play around with. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll go with this. I have no idea if this is optimal into the beasties. But it looks funny, so we'll go with it. Oh, hang on a second. Very important. Very important. We have the colours. Very, very important. And I like Dirthu, but he's so spency. Yeah, there we go. Night Crew. We got messaged tournament announcements. Wow. Also, I must actually... Oh... Take out the old TO hat again. But there's so many events. That's the part that catches me completely off guard for this scene. I think the Immortal Empires trailer in general is hard to top, and I'm not usually one for trailers. Rule number one. Doop de swoop de whoop de swoop de whoop. Alright, there we go. Have you in that little pocket. Have you in that little pocket. Yippee. There we go. I need something juicy to be the target. Alright, I am ready. Ready. Shame they got dogged on in every campaign. Oh yeah, cool. It's a lot of gold. Why did I take this? Did I give her her full kit? Oh, that's stupid. I feel very dumb. Cool. You guys can support over here. Let's get that right off the bat. Nice. Keep supporting that there. More seconds until we get that up. Nice. Got a charge in there to hopefully support them a little bit more. Shoot at them, please. We have harpies coming in over here. Microlapse, that's good. Cool, get these guys to shoot through there. These guys are unsupported. Cool, have them supported there, have them supported there. These guys can come in from the rear with the gear. That's fine. Owie. Flank over here is doing fine. Just keep shooting at stuff, I guess. Yeah, you've one over there. Cool, that's an isolated unit we can take out. Nice. That's 2 units that I really have to worry about gone. Let's see if we can get these guys to... Cool, make sure that they die. Our front line is going A-okay over here. Cool, kill them over there. Woo! Get out. Cool, that's fine. Just shooting at these guys over here. Make sure that they don't come back. These guys are high value targets. Make sure that they die. Cool, make sure you die. They're basically about to die. This flank over here. Whoa, okay, we did okay. We AFK'd the fuck out of that and it paid off. Excrement. Weaken them, please. You get a full charge over there. We win. Yeah, escort them off the battlefield, please. Win. Good job. She's alive. It's alive! Yeah, keep killing them, please. Escort them off. Over here is going fine. We don't need to worry too much. Where's the Cygor? Yeah, just keep escorting these chaps off. They're gone. Nice. I don't know. I don't think there's much else we really need to worry about here. Cool. Start shooting at them. Start shooting at him. All of this is AFK. We don't need to worry about it. The harpies will probably come back at some point, but that's fine. Start shooting at him, please. Full charge into that. They shouldn't almost break on the charge. These guys are all dead. A charge on that should be enough to end it. He's dead, Jim. Need to charge in on that! Just to slow him down so I can get away. And then this guy is going to be dead now in just a second. Okay. Get to kill him. It's killing time. We're killing time, guys. It's fine. Get a charge in on them just to break them. He's dead. We should be pretty close to army losses right now. Keep these guys guarding them. Have you continue being an annoyance over there. You get out of there. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Just make sure he's dead. Make sure that these guys stay dead. There's everything over here. He's dead, Jim. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. We'll get the charge in on them. Charging on them. And then I think once... Oh. No! He got up into the skies! Yeah, GG's. Yep, paid for themselves, paid for themselves. Didn't pay for themselves, but that's fine. Unga bunga, indeed. 1200, yeah. These guys did really well, holy shit. But they did chase off some very valuable units. Malagor value. Sheesh. Sheesh. How did the Minos do? Not a great. GG's, GG's. What's the VC? I actually don't know what the VC matchup into Beastman is like. Where we who outrushes who? Okay, sorry. Still mid-tier, do we know? As last I heard, Beastmen were doing pretty well. They're considered a very strong... Oh shit, what am I doing? They're considered quite strong. Last I checked. What's the... I actually don't know, to be perfectly honest. What do I take here? Guess I take Manny von Goldstein. Just because he has access to so much WOM. Ray's dead. Vacation. Put him on a Dwagon. Dang, he expensive though. There we go. Now he's slightly less expensive. I know some players who rate them quite highly. Two. And then I have 2k, I have like a gazillion gold left. I guess they're good. I suppose. blot out the sun with all of the zombozos. Can I take a mortis in this? I don't think I can. I once had someone try to, I guess that's fine. There we go. Someone blobbed Beastman into my vampire counts and it was very funny. Yeah, it'll do. One gold left over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, I'm not sure. Last I've heard, Beastmen were very well regarded. Last I heard. Oh, I should have taken a Banshee! I think they're doing pretty well. Again, all of my information is going to be Giga out of the loop, so... Do we just do a more traditional build? Two, 3, 1. There we go. Moby! Or the artist formerly known as Moby. I'm expecting my front line to get absolutely zinged. The arrowhead. Alright. Cool. The skeletons are a little bit faster, so that's fine. These guys prep out on the flanks. Really strong until early last year. Then their Centigores ate some price nerfs. They're still good, but kind of pricey for the role. Slangors make them quite a bit stronger now after the deal. I think they're doing pretty well. Ready when you're. Good luck. Have fun. Bestie. Oh my god. Alright. I think I want to jump through. What the fuck? Oh, I just can't see the rest of their army. Centigores as inch. It's a lot of Centigores. Can I get the dive? Cool. Have break through the front line there like a good lad. Because their support is so far away. Nope. Yep, frontline fight is going well. Put the charge in on that. This flank is going exceptionally well. Get out of there. You are isolated. Let's go get you. Oh, that's why you're taking so much damage. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Get out of there. Yep, just continue having them do their thing. This blob over here is going fine. These guys over here now to start threatening that. Bring that up closer. We are killing their lord. That is Ebigo. You have isolated your lord over there. I don't know where the rest of them are.
Natural.
Where's our lord? Get him out of there. Treasurekin. Cool, take away their... Could you please get out of there? It would be epic.
Sylvania rules the night. My cure is death.
Oh, that's bad. Manny, get out of there! And everything was going so well. Manfred! No! Okay, good. We actually managed to get out of there. Cool. Get the charge in on that. 8 winds of magic. Cool. Make sure that you escort them off, please. He's shattered. That's great. Cool. Get them over there. Keep helping getting rid of those. Thank you. Some other... Yep, get the kill. Get the jump on him. Where's my other Blood Knights? They're currently in the middle of this fucking horrendous blob. Yep, cool. Get out of there. If you could take out a corpse cart, I'll cry. Yeah, get these guys over here. Oh, that is the wrong button. Yeah, just keep crushing them, please. Blood Knights. Good job, lads. Blood Knights keep harassing all that stuff to get the fuck out of dodge. We'll get the jump in on them. Keep grabbing them. Cool, get the charge. Nice, they're about to go down. Blood Knights will probably lose this engagement, I reckon. No! I think she did okay. Cool. Send these guys over here for some emotional support. Actually, that's going to be a lot more than emotional support. Fuck. Yeah, get you to kill him, please. Thank you. Their lord is going to be quite important. Get them out of there, please. 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 Oh, frickin' frick. You frickin' fricks. Get in there. How's the stream? Butcherbird, the stream is going really well. I went over the trouncing you gave me the other day. It was actually quite useful to rewatch it. Blood Knights, no! Okay, it's alright. We got this. Manny von Goldstein has taken out their lord. GG's. Now, could you please escort them? Yeah, thank you. GG's. How did they did some... Jesus. 1200 you paid for yourself, you paid for yourself. You sadly didn't, but then I micro mistake. Micro mistakes, my beloved. I actually had Cav micro that game. Yeah, it shows. Don't think I think I'd just take regular Graveguard next time. A skeleton paid for himself. What an unusual turn of events. That's crazy. And is there anything else? Yeah, your Centaurs did very well. Your regular Beastmans didn't do very well at all. I should have taken a Banshee as opposed to these guys. I think they were a little bit out of place. Do we have time? We have time for one more. Do some more Wood Elves. Why great weapons here? I was just thinking that I wanted to kill all of their infantry as quickly as is humanly possible, so their SEs would not SEs, but their Centaurs wouldn't have anything to fight over and skew engagements in ways that I don't want. But I realized that they were not useful at all. It wasn't worth taking in the wind-up. Pit. Enfeeble, is any of these worth it? The Withering sounds really funny. But it's undead, so they're going to be pretty strong anyway. I'm looking for an excuse to use them more so than anything, Butcher. Because I don't use them all that often. It's nice to have an excuse. Yeah, I think you already win the infantry fight. Fair enough, because your stuff doesn't route. That's a good point. Get rid of one of you, and that gives me 600 gold. I'm so lucky. Yeah, here we go. The Vampires. Dogs and bats. That should be enough to take them out. And I have these guys then to try and take out the last of the stuff. Whatever's left. Look at her horse. Her horse is amazing. Why Shadowlord instead of Dryka? Is Dryka considered good? Is it just the... She's cheap. Oh, but there's this. That's actually quite useful. Not much cheaper. You bring up a compelling argument, sir. Grazie. Swap them out for 2 more of them. Dryka is cheap with the summon. Well, I asked our Lord and Savior, why so much cav? 'Cause dogs for days, and I can cycle charge things to death afterwards, Prime. Very strong, but a Glade Guard spams. I've seen people use the take rid of one of them. I can just shoot them too. Nah, fuck it, we ball. We ball. I have 400 gold left. Which will mean I'll have 200 gold left. I have 200 gold left. What do I do? I could upgrade to Deepwood Scouts, as I have the cash money. Yeah, let's just do that. I know the fire is pretty useful, but also range would also be pretty useful. Malcott's just to get rid of some stuff, Pit of Shades to get rid of some stuff. Yeah, that'll be fine. Fuck it, we ball. We ball. Wasn't it Leodoro who was taking like 12 Glade Guard at one point or another? Just obscene. Absolutely horrific. I think I loaded up into a battle with them once with that and I cried. Oh, it's purple. It's so purple! And he tried to hide the build from people. What was there was a change to fruit rules that they did that with, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm gonna just have my spears on the flanks because they're cheapies. Cheap as chips. No more variants? Yeah, the variance rule. I get why they did it, but it seems a little bit silly. I think Leo's wrong. Oof, basic Deep Woods is the worst archer. No! But they were... Oh well. We live, we laugh, we learn, we love. Right here. Good luck, have fun. It's the only same units today for shielded and unshielded and something like that. Oof. What we got going on here? I think Leo's wrong to do it though. It's the rules. XD. Let's have these guys move up forward. Just take out the guns then. Do you have enough to defend your arty? I don't know. Just start setting up for the rush. We rushing. We racing. What did that hit? Oh. Over here. Start shooting at the guns. To the pits with you! If you'd ever fucking cast it, Lamau. Lampreys. Okay, they're dead. I'll break through that front line. Oh, good God. Yeah, get out. Run! Run! Lamau. Send these guys in there. Tie them up there. Right, front line fight is going grand.
Quickly! Quickly! Trample them! With haste! With haste! Armed and ready!
Got these guys in there. You can go attack him, please.
Your orders! Flatten them!
Just drown them out in infantry.
Wild
Crabos.
Defenders of Athelloren! Right! Shoot! Right! No!
Whoop to shoot to whoop to whoop.
They will!
Did they even pay for themselves? Nearly.
Archers ready!
No. No.
Dead to all! Attack! Children of Athelloren! Wild riders! Understood!
Go get a charge in on the lampreys.
Missiles ready!
Are you going to run at him or are you going to shoot?
Cavalry!
Bro. Get out of there.
Aerial!
Yeah, you're fine.
Hurry! Yes!
Bro, why are you walking forward? You're shooting at... He's taller.
As you
Yeah, these guys are doing fine. They take out the lampreys.
end them!
Lamau. XD.
Ever
Right,
ready!
you get out of there.
With haste! Orders!
I don't think there was any infantry left, but on the off chance there was. She doesn't sound very happy.
Wild riders! It is done! To battle! Armed and ready! Wild riders!
Isolated. Isolated.
Hurry! Hunters! Trample them!
Go get him. Go get him, Tiger.
Loose! Orders! Go!
He's stuck in the middle with you. You did sweet fuck all damage. Good job. And then that's pretty much army losses now.
Yes! To the fray! Forever loyal!
Right, you're out of ammo. Did you pay for yourself? Okay, you actually did. 1,300.
Defenders of Athelloren!
600.
Right!
He's dead.
Swiftly!
Yeah, he's stuck!
Smash them!
Undead bros, he's stuck! Sick Drake on him.
Isha! Ever ready!
Yeah, you can just duke that one out. Bro, stop walking forward and shoot him!
Armed and ready! The fight shall prevail!
Bro,
Their magic is weak! Eternal guard!
he's slow now.
Aye!
Can you shoot?
For Athelloren!
Brother. Okay, there we go. By the way, this is quite easily best matchups. It's still bad here. How did they do? How did they do? I didn't think they'd be that bad on account of the horrific range. The really good range. Yeah, the handgunners did fuck all. Is it just that they're too expensive for what they do, Butcher? Because I had 50 gold spare. Fuck all, fuck all. Not absolutely nothing. Hold up. 1,409. The Swift Shivers do way more damage, I think. What's the difference in cost, actually? Swift Shivers. Also, I think we're pretty much ready to start the tournament. I reckon. Who is in it? Yeah, that's... Holy fuck, this bracket. 15 players. Sweet Jesus. They don't do damage for bait. Yeah, gotcha, okay. So we have Curio, Seagulls, that Spartan shitter, Bahrain, in Cars. What about when he's outside of Cars? I've never actually played in Cars. Spotify. Oh, Spotify's back. Salmers on Empire. And so Shivers and Way Watchers are all actually a pack a punch. Yeah, the Way Watchers do really, really well.
They're quite expensive, but if you can keep them safe, they can do so well.
Salmers in, Sexy Boy, Brutus, S2 Brutus, Castle. We're just doing damage, bring basic Blade Guard, yeah. I had like 100 gold spare, so I put it into them, but probably should have just chevroned the shit out of something. Castles on Greenskins, that butcher bird shitter's in here as well. Milky Way, Raced, and Pasha. Myself and Pasha. Pasha, Milky Way, Spotify. Who else from here? All came up kind of in the same cohort. It's really nice to see them all do. I changed my name to Spartan 1800. Let's see what you come up as now. The French. I regret not playing Vampire Counts today. Because the Vampire Count Brett matchup was actually pretty fun. I like it a lot. Can't you go Mortis in that? I feel some people go Mortis into that. And I don't know why. Because it can still go... Because the French can still make pew-pew noises. Nah, don't go Mortis. I would never! The only matchups I go Mortis on are one that I lose if I don't bring it. So like Nurgle, Demons... Even Demons are... Actually, no. Demons are spooky. It's like Nurgle on the Vampire Counts mirror. You probably switch... Nah, I've said to myself that I'll play a faction a week. For pickup games and stuff like that. Dwarves, clearly. You're not the... You're not entirely wrong. I'm cursed. You can, I guess, but I wouldn't. I knew you were suspiciously cis, SK. That confused me. Is a bannable offense? That is true. That is very true. Easy mistake to make, Eska Frigid. Easy mistake to make. I need to restart my game real quick. I'm just looking at the bracket and stuff. Because I don't see much point in starting another game, considering we'll be good to go right off the bat. Goblings. Alright, we should be good to start. Let me actually shout out Tequila and the Discord. Let me get out of here. Has he started streaming yet? Do 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 do. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Yeah, I do like playing a faction a week, though. I think it keeps me... That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. But there's no white flag, Spartan. What is this? Alright, let me see if Tequila is live. Alright, copy. I actually need to add that stream to my playlists. Tourneys I'm in. Ebigo. Must actually check and see if some of the Elden Ring people have actually uploaded their tournaments. It's a meme about a campaign start. It's PTSD for those damn hippie knife ears. That's a slur, I'll have you know. I'm deeply upset. I'm deeply upset. Alright, let me just share that on Endaccord. Everyone get double pinged noobs in. Once he starts, good luck. As is the right thing to do. Just double ping noobs in today. You should all give a duder some support. YouTube and then the challenge. And then that's all of my adminning done. Yippee! Copy. Control V. Yes. Send there. Yeah, this is the right thing to do, Curio. I'll actually pin that stream and put it on both of my stuff so people can go watch Tequila. And I can set up the raid onto him afterwards because I figured out how to make that work. I'm so pro. What's up, Gibson? All is good. I'm just doing some admin stuff so that I can have everyone go to Tequila while I'm playing my matches. If I might completely change up my 3 Zinch Brett and like Empire or something. Fundies maxing. Alright, he's just a bit delayed anyway. So, ugh. You're checked in, Goob. So if I do this, boop, and then I should be able to go on my Twitch and pin it. Yes. We're doing the play-by-play on me doing dumb admin shit. Truly the finest high-quality content known to man. And then I can pin it here. Pin message. Alright, should be pinned. Good. Alright, there we go. What is this a tournament style in this cover? Any certain roles? It's a... So the tournament works as such. You pick a faction, you play the faction for the entire tournament, and it's done in a Swiss style, so it should be nice. So we have a bunch of different factions. I will link the challenge as well. The 16 of us. Good God. It's fantastic. There's the challenge. All the rules and stuff are there. It's it's conquest, not land battle. I'll probably be going up against Castle by the looks of things, although I don't know if he's shuffled the bracket any. It's like, where the fuck is that music coming from? Where is it? Is he building in there? There we go. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks for the info. That's pretty good. Did I post the challenge? I didn't post the challenge. There you go, folks. Tequila should have all that stuff pinned anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's always nice. There's so many events for this game. It's actually crazy. I'm actually, it's like one of the best things. Good luck in the tourney. Thank you. Chop. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It looks like an okay matchup other than yours. Yeah, if I can remember that Wild Riders lose to... I don't know why I didn't properly support my Wild Riders in the flank engagements. I'm so impatient. Butcher. I don't know why I do that. It's very silly. Silly duder momento. Let me see. Just waiting. Race is still being... We should be good. Okay, let's have a quick peek. My matchup awaits me. Let's see who we fighting. Who we playing. Oh god, it's raced. We're off to an excellent start. Alright. A damn good player. I met him in Human Boys Faction War. His Wood Elves into my VC. Everyone when they get in our matches. Okay, let's host a battle. Yes. By player, copy, and raced. Oh, he's already gotten me. Nice. Hello. 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 I've actually playing as Wood Elves. I want to do Wood Elves this week. I'm usually a Vampire Counts main. Gibson. Control V. 1, 2, 3. So we're doing... What's the first map? Tower. I should have assumed. Hoth, Conquest, Tower of Hoth, yes. And against Tomb Kings, Human Boy is awesome. I've been watching him Friends for a while. He's a good lad. Probably, I would still argue, one of the best casters for this game. He gives me very much Taste Tosis vibes. Tomb Kings. Alright. Do we do the blocker? Do we do a blocker? No, that's the wrong one. Do I even have a blocker? There we go. Nope. Check out Tequila's. Thanks for the stream edit. Thank you for coming by. As ever, Butcher. You're so good at giving advice and stuff. I deeply appreciate it. Deeply, deeply appreciate it. I think I can win the frontline engagements pretty well. I have to be careful with my cavalry. So, don't want to go dirty because he's going to get hit in the face. Don't really have... Actually, stick with her. Mm-hmm. And then we've only just a little bit left over. Ooh. Yeah, I've linked Tequila's stream, folks, if you guys want to watch that. I don't think I've been pinged for anything else. Nope, all is good. Yep, excellent. Yeah, now we have 100 gold left over, so I can go with that instead. And that should be fine. Okay, I'll remove the blocker. Right about now. I have a little bit of gold left over, but we'll be fine. I think you could try Zolt's Flesh to Stone, might be good at supporting. Hawk Riders might be an interesting to charge Ushapti. Could do. Zolts are unfortunately too slow, and most of the big threats that Tomb Kings can really bring that I can't just shoot. The Zolts are just too slow, and really what I'm looking at here is that he's going to just have mass cavalry and mass ways to deal with my cav. And I can take away the blocker. Nope. The blocker is here. Cool beans. What might be good in this matchup? I'm pretty new, so like proper matchups and stuff like that, I would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. So proper matchups and stuff like that, don't expect me to have a good understanding of it. There's still certain things that I don't know. I think my cavalry will be okay to keep everything safe. My cavalry will win these engagements and have her up front. Alright. I think we're good. Get ready to go, 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 go! That should be enough to keep, because they have a wide enough front line that everything should be okay. I don't know if they bring carrions here, if carrions are even worth thinking about. Oh yeah, you, one. I'm going to keep you on a flank. No, I'll keep you in the middle so I can bring you about the place. Alright, ready, ready, GLHF. Cool. Yeah, the Flesh to Stone would be pretty handy, but again, it's your ROR Zotes, which are quite expensive, and that's like potentially 2 Glade Riders that I just cannot bring. Like, I don't have much here, but I think my cavalry will be okay to deal with them. And the Tomb King's Cav has no armor, I think. Good luck, have fun. We'll see how this goes. Look, have fun, ready. Alright. Start crashing on that there. They don't see anything behind me, but that's not to say that something isn't. And a Hekaran Horseman. These guys support over here. Kill off the Ushapti, kill off the Ushapti. Cool. These guys. Just fast enough to be able to get in on top of them, please and thank you. Pressure them over there. Retreat back here, please. Oh, they're doing grand. Start shooting at these guys, please. Move in there. Cool, start pressuring these guys out. Oh dear. These guys are actually holding up pretty okay. Actually didn't win that frontline fight at all. That's pretty weird. guys out of here. Plug the gap.
Awaiting orders. It is done. Eternal guard. Quickly. At once.
Continue taking these guys out here.
Blade guard. Flatten them. Right. Understood.
Retreat there. Start getting into a kite position. You can charge out.
Wild riders. Right. The lady area.
Okay, they're actually winning that engagement there. Good job, lads.
Quickly.
No cuts.
With haste.
Cool, they're winning there. Stop these guys from coming in.
Swift. Ride them down.
Okay, they died. That's fine. Get these guys back into the thick of it.
Eternal guard. Awaiting orders.
These guys in the thick of it over here. These guys ping pong back over there.
Ever ready. At pace. Dead there. Blade guard.
Oh, that sucks.
Foes of Athalloran. For Isha. A speed. To war.
Cool, make sure that you catch them. Good job, lads. Sit in the point. Turn around and start shooting at some of these guys over here. Alright, these guys are back. We are so back. Just sit on the point there, please.
Quickly. Hurry. At speed.
Cool, sit on the point. Charge, get out of there.
Wild riders. Smash them. It shall be done.
Cool, get a charge in. Oof, that balance of power is not looking too hot. Cool, get a charge in on these guys. A blob has emerged. The finest blob known to man. Right, they're starting to run out of infantry. But we don't really have much in the ways of dealing damage now. Now damage is pretty poor. These guys are doing fine in this blob. Okay, we've taken the point. Bro, they actually broke that? That's pretty funny. Cool, Wild Riders out of there. They just rolled over my front line so badly. I didn't expect that at all. That I was not expecting. Okay, we have that. Cool, get out of there. Yeah, they're escorting the last of my cav out. Oh, you're still alive. Cool, kill that, please. Please. Please! We have 3. Here's the other one. Yeah, I think it's GG's. They're gonna duke it out with them there. Do they have any more cav or anything here that's an actual good target? Yeah, they've lost that. GG. Yeah, GG's. 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 Yeah, we concede that. No point in actually taking that to game. Concede defeat. Yeah, he is way too much. There's no way. GG's. What else? TK. R1. Yes. Wait, Hawk Riders Enraged are really low. The Tomb King Cav has no armor, I think. GG, good try. Yeah, he's a beast. I'm actually shocked that they didn't do so well. I guess because he had so much mass. He had an awful lot of mass. The Ushapti offered him a lot of mass, which meant he was able to cut through it pretty quickly. Pretty good. GG's, GG's. And then Night Crew. Throw that in here. That is going to be a match for Raced. And now let me find my folder so that I can send all the replays over. Replays. There we go. What else? Tomb Kings. No, I do not want to drag. I want to drop. There we go. TK round 1. Just fantastic. There's like still 15, 16 players every tournament he does. It's like super, super exciting. Ugh. Like, because when I was playing in, when was it? When was I playing again? I was playing in August. Last time I played was in August. And I've come back and now everyone's playing the video game again. It's kind of crazy. And Shabti just did a great job of being blockers, so I couldn't just roll him over. Cetra the Imperishable. Skeletons. 1, 2. I took out his cav, but my actual cav were so horrifically beat up by the time I had taken them out that it was kind of... Ugh. So I don't know. I'll have to do and I'll think about that in the future. Interesting though that the Dryads did as poorly as they did. It's not like these guys have any armor. Interesting. We'll keep that in mind for the next time. Now, what is... Let me see what the next map is. The next map is Ash Plains. Ash Plains. Yes. You had Ushapti. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'd already said that, Prime. And my cav were so beat up by the end of their engagements trying to take out the enemy cav, which thankfully enough I did, that I didn't have enough gas in the tank left. I think getting rid of one of these guys and replacing them with something else might have been good. We'll see. I am curious what I'll get next, though. I'm just waiting for Milky Way, Salmer, and Brutus and Castle. Castle was having problems with maps the other day, so it wouldn't shock me if he's one of the lads put a wrong result in. We are calling the police. It's over. It's Jover. Oh, and now as it's a lull, I can do this. Close stream settings. Auto start, edit, customizations. Tequila Sunset. Yes. Save that. Yeah, and we'll raid into Tequila when we're done. So now Milky Way versus Salmer. Butcher took out Spartan, so it's either Trogdor, castle by the looks of things. Inkers. Curio, who's on Norska. Spahafai. So we will see how we're fixed. I was told by someone I should try the 20 stack into Norska. Just mass everything. But I don't know. Mass spear sword dancers have been interesting versus doing them to boost their range defenses. War by swifts of your shares would have had a huge killing power. It's these guys. They had a lot of tools to be able to take out my archers. My archers are really my killing power. But maybe. Do they count as... It's just magic damage. Missile strength. They have armor piercing. No. The big thing that's... It's not really the Tomb King infantry that worries me. Ooh, we have a match. Magnificent. Who are we fighting? Let's take a peek. Castle, who's on Gobblings. Okay, let me invite Castle. Hello, 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 hello. Troll V. 4 dancers and 4 dancers, 3 swift shiver shards. That could work. I find anti-large infantry to be kind of worrisome. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This castle I'm up against, isn't it? Yes. Have I been at it anywhere? That's important. So it's the lizard, it's the goblins. I think fear would be quite nice here. We're on the right map. Flock of Doom. I'm not sure if I need to go for armor piercing. Yes, I did. Cat's fed. No. What I'm worried about, though, is... Cav. 3, 4. What's the best way of dealing with the cavalry? $11 wins. Curse of Honor here. Melee attack, melee defense. That would be quite nice as well, but I think that might be actually quite useful to help me win the cav fight. But he's so slow. We'll try this. We'll see how it works. Dirt doing them. And then just go 3 archers to try and take out some stuff. I do need them. For the AP. I think they're anti-large, yes. Are these guys anti-large? No, they are not anti-large. Stag Knights. It's just the spooter is what I'm pretty worried about. And I don't have much invested in my backline. Just get rid of one of them. Help support the main melee fight. Because the problem with the spears is that the cavalry can just kind of ignore them until the end game. Or send things that they're not really worth doing. Anti-large. Like, they're 46 speed. I don't know. What would the 40 stack even look like here? Or 20 stacks, sorry. Interesting. Take rid of one of them. One of them, one of them. Yeah, and I think we're good. We should have enough stopping power if they take anything big and spooky, but I don't think they will. I think it's going to be mass infantry. Or, like, snotlings and shit. So, go with that. That should be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. And helping hide down Pan's pelt. Interesting. Oh. We will see. Won't we will see. 2 matches. Cool.
Orders received. Your orders? For the eternal realms. Kurnos bless us. Defenders of Acheron.
The risk about going wide is that he can
Eternal guard.
pick us apart pretty handily.
Bowman ready.
The trees. The trees! They're talking, man! And have you over here, have you over here, and have you back here. So that they'll actually have to make an attempt to pick us apart. 3. I usually go 3, and I go 2 over here. And we should be okay to be able to deal with
As you say.
any mass that they try to send our way. Should be. These guys a little bit further back so we can react to whatever they send at us. Right, where's Castle? Castle. Ready. Ready. GLHF. We have to get a match in against Milky Way to further tilt him against the Wood Elves. I think that's the play, lads. Center this just a little bit more. I'm going to assume he's going to go mass cav here. I'd be shocked if he didn't.
As you say.
Ready. Awesome. May the best shitter win. Alright. The Gobblings! And mobility-wise, he has some trolls. So you can get these guys locked up into...
Orders received. First up.
Actually gonna bring you back in here.
And some. By Kurnos.
He getting boxy with it.
Right! Eternal God! For the eternal realm!
And put down a sort of day right about here. Catch them. Nice. That's one mobility element about to be disappeared into the ether. Keep these cav back just in case I need them. Bring you up forward. Okay, make sure that these guys do not come back. Cool, you can get out of there now. Another flock of doom! Not the bees! Yep, they're getting ripped to shreds in there. Send these guys back in here to assist. Go get the charge in on them. Thank you! Dorothy was doing a grand old job there. Flock of dooms. Punish the blob. Cool. Come get these guys in there. We'll get you out of there. Can send you over yonder. On. Hold the line. Cool, they're breaking. Send them back into the fray. Cool, we're doing a grand old job here of making their lives pretty miserable as we have spears fighting over Flock of Doom. Cool, shoot at them chaps. That's some trolls having a bad old time. Cool. Send these guys in here into the morass. Chase off these guys, please. Cool, fire that down there. Yep, they're breaking. Nice. Catch their lord. Send these guys in over here. They might need some support. Who owns the point? I do. Epic. Dirthu is doing his damnedest. Big Dirthu man doing big Dirthu man things. For these guys to siphon in on top of them there. Oh, got the crash in there. These guys over here to start shooting at them.
Protectors of the forest, ride them down. We accept.
Bro, where are you going? Yeah, they're back. Get these guys back in here. The trolls are dead. Make sure that these guys don't come back. Dirthu, the absolute fucking beast that he is. This flank over here is looking a little bit sketch, but make sure that they run away. We have you coming back. You just deal with some things that otherwise we wouldn't be able to. Yep, you're locked up. Cool, take them out. You're shooting at them. These guys are doing a grand old job over here. They have used up all of their ammunition. Just sit on the point there for a bit. Cool. Kill their lord, please. Thank you. Yeah, just sit on the point and stop them from taking it back. Real quick. The bees! Cool. Make sure that you chase off everything. Cool. Come back to the point. You guys are back. You guys are back. Who still has ammunition? You, shoot at him. Dorothy, just step back. Step back. Oh, these guys also had ammunition. It's very confusing. Just chase them off. I think all of this stuff now is gone. He actually came back. That's pretty funny. Yeah, chase them off. Cool. Chase them off. Chase them off. They're dead. Nice. Dirthu is doing his damnedest. Cool, they're broken. Nice. Charging on these guys. Perfect. Army losses is inevitable. GS. Versus Wood Elves are 2. Epic all. GG's friend. GG's friend. Okay. And Wood Elves, green skins. There we go. Me mark that down on the challenge. End of the ticks the W. Marvelous. Pants pelt as usual. I might try that next time. There was one of them. These guys used up all of their ammo, so I'm assuming, yeah, all of my archers did well. You did okay. You nearly paid for yourself. Dirtu. He paid for himself. Good job. Frontline infantry, frontline infantry, frontline infantry. All did garbage. Well, that's okay. They held the line. Against the green tide. How did his trolls do? His trolls got shot to bits. Marvelous. Now, I need the restroom. So I will be back in just a moment. Folkerinos. Yeah, it was a good fight. Good showing. Good showing. And before I do disappear... How did his lord do? Not very well. One of his bosses, Black Orc bosses, did good. Goblins did goblin things. Some of the archers did pretty well as well. Alright, back in a second, folks. Oh, good God. He didn't bring any tools to deal with my archers, which is kind of suspect. Ugh. That's pretty suspect. It's always the risk, though. Well, let's take a peek at the bracket. Any updates? No, but the Peasant's Pasture is the next map. Say that again. Any updates in the bracket? What? What are you on about, Prime? Peasant's Pasture. Aha! Who are we up against now? Trogdor on High Elves. Ooh, dear. Okay, copy. Hello. 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 3. Neat. What did I say was? Oh, the lack of mobility was suspect, because he just wasn't able to pressure my backline, so my archers were able to carry the day. Naha, naha. Very ebigo. Very ebigo. Have I been added anywhere? No. Okay. High Elves. So I need something to be able to take on. Dirtu is probably not the play. Glade Lord. Kernos. Take the Arrow Kernos as well. Get rid of all of these. Put her on an eagle. Or I could put her on a stag. Put her on an eagle. And then I need... Spellslinger. Should put her on a horse. Her horse is amazing. That... Or trace. No, I just go Spellsinger. Flock. Power Stone. That. Actually, I won't need the Power Stone if I have that. Aha! Epic. Oh. We need to snipe out something pretty quickly. Could put her on a stag, actually. Make her a little bit cheaper. 2,400 for a lord is still quite a bit. I am quite worried about my... Yeah, you see, that's way too expensive. So expensive. I could just commit to a full kite build. But they have too many ways of actually hitting me. I'm gonna put her on a horse then. Cheaper again. 2, 3. That will just have to do. I don't really know what I do here. Regular. I have 100 left over. 505, no. That'll just have to do. We'll see if this works. This is a really rough matchup, but I just need to be able to kill off some of his cavalry. And I reckon this combo might be able to do it, but I'm pretty suspect. Whatever. Alright. This is one of those matchups that I just don't fully understand yet. But I need to kill something, basically. I need to kill his means of attacking my Way Watchers, but I don't have enough of them. So this build is suspect. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I could commit to a full kite build. I think that's a good option. But 3, 1, 4. Because I reckon the combo here might be able to do some decent work.
Deepwood host.
Put you in the middle.
Eternal guard. Way watchers.
Yeah, my main aim here is to kill something quick. And I don't know.
Lady of the Deepwood.
He's a lot. He doesn't have very much. So I'm guessing he's spending. I said GLHF, friend. So if ever there was a build that was unlikely to do well, it would be this one. But we will see. Okay, he has Silver Helms, Illyrian Reavers, Silver Helms, Illyrian Reavers, Silver Helms, Dragon Princes. Okay. He's going for that kind of a build. We need to be very careful about our targets that we take out. Oh, Jesus. Shadow Walkers? Really? Okay. Just threaten them right off the rip.
I stand ready. Now.
Understood.
Ever ready. To battle.
Hurry. Hunters. Archers ready.
Ready to serve.
Protectors of the forest.
With haste. Swiftly. Orders understood.
Faster. At speed. Orders. Yes. It is done. End them.
As you say.
Dragon Prince is coming in.
Onward.
Way watchers.
Fear the Deepwood.
Straight away. Eternal guard.
Fear everywhere.
Way watchers. End them.
position.
Ride them down! Smash them!
Asray Mage.
Oh.
Orders! To battle! Armed and ready! We are tireless! Cavalry!
Yours to command. Advance! Eye away!
Ride them down!
Oh no, they were over here! I forgot about them. Fuck.
Eternal
Right,
guard!
this flank is going okay.
Your orders? Smash them! Eternal guard! Yes!
Okay, make sure that you actually hold them up there.
Bless us! Swiftly!
The forest falls.
Oh, that's not good.
Mark!
At once. Understood.
Eternal guard! Attack! Orders acknowledged!
Cool.
Deepwood Mage.
Yeah, he has far more elements here. I think this is GG.
Orders.
Fuck. Alright.
Glory!
Okay, they actually managed to beat them. You need to go skedaddle over yonder.
Wind Weaver.
Right! Yes!
Kill them, please.
Ready to sell.
Alright, one of these guys is back. Start shooting at that there, please.
Forest.
Right!
Cool.
To war! Sound the horns!
Lady of Applelock. As you say.
Ever ready! Fire! Swiftly!
Cool. They were melting away though.
Speed of Azrael. As you say. To the fray.
Swift! Yes? Armed and ready!
Get out of there.
Saint Louis.
Understood!
Yeah, I got the charging on them. Run, run.
Battle ready. The forest falls. Ready to hunt.
Your command? Quickly! Ready to ride! Trample!
They're still holding. And these guys out around.
Final guard!
The forest speaks.
We're so horrifically beaten up. Cool. Make sure that we continue trying to win this fight.
Of course. Spell Singer.
Ooh, we're all out of cav.
Yours to command. I will
Okay, they're actually managed to beat the shit out of them there.
crush them.
Yeah, we're still horrifically beat up over here.
Daughter of
Yeah,
Athelnor.
GG's. High Elf, Wood Elf, round 3. I should have just committed to a full kite. GG's. I think to both of us going for a full kite build would have probably made that a bit more interesting. Yeah, these guys got some serious value. They got fuck all. They were shut down too quick. Pretty much the last cavalry left. Ship's company, they did okay. Should have gone shields, just 5 shields, and then the rest then even no shields at all. She did okay. These guys did okay. No standouts, unfortunately. Rip. Alright, let's spot the all matches. He's already marked the match. Oh, is there only 3? Oh, there's 4 rounds. Okay. And then it's a Pillar of Bone is the last one. Pillar of Bone. Yep, should have gone for full kite. Rip in piss. Rip and piddle. Maybe next time we'll get him. Maybe next time. How are we doing? We aren't dead last. Let's go. Ugh. Raced is winning. Trogdor is up there. And Milky Way. Where's the Butcho? The Butcho is still playing. Team Sexy Boy. Pasha. Those matches are still ongoing. One, two. Just trying to see what the scale is. Oh, Spotify's on Corn. Aha. So we're just waiting for Butcher, Pasha, Seagull, Salmers, and then we'll be ready to go on with the next round. Epic. Ugh. Who we tied with? Castle, Incars, Curio, Bahrain, Salmer. Milky Way apparently as well, because one of the matches is misscored. Yeah, the build I should have taken was something like these. Either go for these, three or four of them, and then the rest all cavalry. I don't know how else you're supposed to approach that matchup. Maybe a couple of infantry, just to token infantry, just to hold the line. Then stick her then. Shadows to help skew cav fights. Could go the withering as well. Or just go three of them. And then you have a bunch more gold to spam horses on. Something like this, and just a very minimal front line, just in case they do an infantry push. She does need a horse, and her horse will be amazing. Her unicorn. All are good. Get rid of that, and I could always just replace them with just a nominal front line. Go three of them. Yeah, something like this would have worked a little bit better, but we're just waiting now for the last matches to finish up. I would want to watch the Butcher Pasha match. That looks like it would be a good one. Because Kislev, I fought Pasha a fair bit on my VC. I wonder what Lordy went. Or is it on stream right now? Who's on stream right now? Oh, no one's on the stream right now. He's going over patch notes. That checks out. Alright. Alright. Oh, we're up against Curios Norska. Norska. Alright, let's go. Fight player, copy that. Where is Curio? Curio. Hello. Hello. Beat me to it. Alright. Jump code. Yes. Oh, never mind. I must have... I'm gonna guess it's the secret password. Norska versus the Foot Elves. Dirthu. The Flock of Doom. The Wildest of Hearts. The Sword of Death. And then... Could go infantry rush. Could go infantry rush. That would be pretty funny. That would be funny. 5-4 Dirtu. Kind of need you. Can they be... Because I can't win The frontline engage, like at all, pretty much. I don't... Well, maybe I can win the frontline engage. But I can't keep my archers safe, so why bring archers if I can't keep them safe? These are questions. 700 gold in my back pocket. These are just here for mass and to make sure that they can't just burst through my front line. Which, if I'm doing that, to be fair... Ho 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 ho. How's the event going? I'm having a ton of fun. Alright, so hear me out. War dancers. But no, not war dancers. I can't keep any of my infantry safe here at all. So I'm reckoning... Why take any, like, archers at all if I can't keep them safe? Because you can just spam the board with dogs. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. And just go and melee counter rush him. The temptation is there, chat. We do a little bit of an orthodoxy, I think. And then you, and then you. When in doubt. What's the fruit rules on War Dancers? Imagining it's 4, right? The fear would be quite nice. 100 shy. Take you instead. And you instead. Just in case they try to... Just so I have a little something to take them on. 5? I can take 5. Do we commit to the bit? Do we commit to the bit? I reckon I know how to melee push. 3 of these guys here just to bog down any mass that does get through. Oh, I have 150 left in my back pocket. 850. Oh, too expensive. 75 left. Don't think I need these guys then if I'm going for that. And I have 350, 450. No, get rid of that. 350 left over. What do I put it into? I have 1,100 left over. Go with that. What could go wrong, chat? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Two Glade Riders isn't better than one Wild Rider. It's less about that. It's more to get wraps and stuff like that because they're pretty fragile, and to help route stuff off at the end, so that I can keep stuff locked in. Dryads, Eternal Guard. Oh well. Rip.
Eternal Guard! Children of Apolloran! Ready and waiting! Awaiting orders! It shall be done! Fighters ready!
We do a little bit of silliness, is all.
Wild Run!
4. And are super serious. you in 5, put you in 1. We might be doing something a little bit ridiculous here, but we do it for the bit. Right, we have enough mass on the flanks to stop them from barreling through. Alright, GOHF. Alright. See what we got here. Pull them up. Cool. Right, they're down. Nice.
Wild riders. Understood. Go. At once. At speed. Trample them. Hurry. Smash them. Asray riders. Eternal guard. Kill them.
Understood. Armed and ready.
You need to get out of that blob there, lads.
To war.
Cool, they're doing fine there. Cool, Wild Riders catching them guys up there. Nice.
Command.
Orders.
Ever ready. Yes. With haste. Flatten them. Your command. Wild riders. Flatten them.
Cool, make sure that they
We grow restless.
go off into the sunset. Dorothy's taking a little bit of damage. That's fine.
Swiftly. Armed and ready. For Isha.
Catch them up there, and just in case he goes for like a flame storm or something like that.
Ready for
Cool.
battle.
Orders acknowledged.
Chase them off. That actually worked. Lamau.
To war. Ever ready.
Children of Athel Lauren.
We accept. End them.
You're fine over there. Oh, I should have waited on that. Yeah, just keep having him be stuck in there.
Your command.
What else do we have? Get you to charge in on that.
War dances.
Do we have anything else over here?
For the eternal.
Charge. You take them out, please.
They will die.
Swiftly.
We actually need to let you out of there.
To the eternal realm. Would- Sound the horns. Swiftly. Hurry. Charge.
No, I meant to do it on the infantry. What the fuck? Cringe, dude. Yeah, have you two lads continue to be annoying over there. Lock him up in there, please. Yeah, they're gonna absolutely fry them alive.
Swift.
Turn around, get the charge in on them. Cool. Make sure that they run off into the sunset. Get you in there. Alright, that's the Manticore taken care of at least. That's 2 dragons left over. Yeah, get a charge in on that, please. Get them routed off.
Wild riders.
Cool. Dirtu's having a blast.
Hunters.
Orders.
Cool. These guys.
Smash them.
Yep, make sure that you run them off, please.
At once.
Your orders. At once.
Sword of Death is nearly up as well.
Our Lady. Go.
Owie.
Wild riders. For Athelloren.
Oh. Hello? Look at them leaping and bounding, the deers! Hello? Curio? Curio? Fuck. Fuck. This game crashed. This is the last round, isn't it? It's last round. We can it's last round, so we can replay if you like. Last round, so we can replay if you like. Rip and piss. Alright, we'll see if he wants to do a replay. Alright, I already entered the score. Wanna replay anyway? We can go. We can, different. We can go different. Fuck it. Why not? Alright, so the gambit paid off. I think it's safe to assume that with only the cold voiders and stuff left over, and his lord, I still had a little bit of mobility in play. His doggos, he had 1 healthy doggo apparently. But it was, I mean, he could cycle charge this all day, and I think I would have still won on the point. Unless he got a very, very good flame storm or something like that off on the sorcerer. So, I don't know. We're going to play him again anyway, regardless. He's already entered the score, but we'll play it out again. I think it was fun. He said, oh, I already entered the score, so I want to play again anyway. Fuck it, we ball. Code on my way. We'll do this to finish it out, folks. And then we'll raid in onto Tequila. And we'll figure out who the hell we raid onto on Twitch. Nope. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Rip. Code. Yes. Yes. Go Dirthu anyway. I do think Dirthu is a good idea here. So Death. And then 5 of them. Let's get 2 of these chaps for the flanks. Or we could be spicy. Got 2 of these guys on the flanks. I don't think they're worth it, but fuck it, we ball. And then we've like a bit of gold. Let's go start 2 Starfire shafts just to hold down the fort. I do want to get good value out of the War Dancers. So we might as well take them for a lurf. Just a couple of range things just to give them something to target. And hopefully maneuver ourselves around. And we have 50 gold left over. So go... 15? What about you? Yeah, there we go. 6 gold left over. Epic. No, actually, because we have no spells. That would be rather embarrassing. Oh, we have 50 gold left over to make her Starfire Shaft. Poison might help to skew some engagements. I don't know. I doubt it, but yeah. That was fun, though. It was a fun little tourney. Kudos to Tequila for hosting it. Honest to goodness. We're actually tied 10th with Curio, funny enough. A lot of 2-2s. And then we'll raid into Mr. Sunset. I think I have it set up so that it raids correctly. I'm fairly certain. Tout suis positif. Yeah, you'll do this to finish it out, and then we'll yeah, he just has way too many dogs. To go for a full ranged thing. He's gonna go wide. We'd best go wide. I think he'll go wide here anyway. All right. We risk it for the biscuit. Why the fuck not? Aggressive. Pushing forward. Alright, where is Curio? Ready. GLHF. Ready. GLHF. What are we looking at? His balance of power is actually ahead of me. It's kind of interesting. Oh, I never put Dirtu in a control group. What am I?
Missiles ready!
Straight away!
Quickly! Quickly! Right! Swift! Armed and ready! Right!
Orders! To battle!
Flatten them! For Cain!
Pin them down, please. Get these guys out of here. Out of here. Get them out of here.
Glory to the eternal.
Cool. Get them shooting at them. Get them shooting at them. Push them forward. These guys are about to take a charge, which is going to be very nasty for them. You're dead. You're dead, kid.
Sound the horns. Faster. At once. Azrael, attack.
They're still doing a grand old job of taking down the Etten. I think that's what they're called. Yep, go get them, please. Sword of Death on them, please. Get them out of there. You make sure that they get the fuck out of Dodge. And the bees! Arthur can continue slapping him. Thank you. You're killing them. Good job.
Haste. At once. Targets. To battle.
At speed!
Blade guard. By Colonel. Now.
Ever ready!
These guys can get out of Dodge.
We stand ready. For Athel Laurel.
Make sure you slap him. Big slap. Big slap. Oh, you're away. Yeah, I'm asleep at the wheel.
Ride them down. Withdraw.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Do I still have Cav? I have fuck all Cav left.
Trample them.
Dirthu is still stomping about.
Your orders.
Cool, get out of there. The Etten is still up.
Blade guard.
It's incredibly annoying. But these guys are now down. I get knocked down. And I got up again. Alright, there we go. What a funny one. Yep, you go in here, get him. Cool, make sure that they have no infantry left to support themselves on. Cavalry is probably dead here in this one.
We never miss. Athel Laurel. At once. Right away.
That should be army losses on the way. Yep, they're routed. GG's, friend. Friend. Alright. NRS. NRS. Wood elves. Or... oh, never mind. Shame the DC. Shame about the DC. About the crash. Thanks for the game, shame about the crash. Alright, cool. So we're going to raid out now to Mr. Sunset. who has been very kind in putting together not only this tourney, but also all of these tourneys. I will be streaming the new player bracket tomorrow as well. And likewise, if you have any replays or anything, you can either DM me or fire them in the replay section in Discord, and I'll try and get on that YouTube grind. I enjoyed casting the other day. It was a lot of fun. I'll try and get back to being to where I was on it. But I will be here to stay for the foreseeable, at least until Tarnished Edition for Elden Ring comes out. But let me press the end stream button on Twitch and hope that it actually raids. Pretty please. Yes. Stream it immediately. Anyone who's watching will be sent there. Okay, folks. Take care. Bye-bye. Alright, so that's the YouTube people dealt with.